Are you aware that there are different key steps or indicators that are very relevant to these times to talk about fascism, like one of the steps or one of the factors of fascism is exploiting national crisis and discontent? Were you aware that that is part of fascist movements?
Absolutely, and I think what's so important about teaching history is that then we can recognize when those things are happening in the current day.
Yes, and is it your understanding that it's important to educate children, because another factor about fascism, because one of the other indicators is cultivating an us versus them mentality. Were you aware that that is also part of the fascist movement?
Absolutely. People were divided, just like we see sometimes here in the United States, where we make others seem different and fearful, and students, when they learn about the history, they're more likely to recognize indicators here at home.
Very good. And are you aware that another of the indicators, something that is important to us as a democracy, is discrediting democratic institutions, criticizing the democratic process, calling them inefficient or corrupt? Were you aware that that's also one of the other indicators?
Yes, absolutely. And you know, today we have a lot of criticism of our higher education, and it's really unfortunate, but it is repeating a pattern.
Yes, and were you aware, do you agree that one of the other indicators is suppressing dissent and freedom of speech? Is that something important for our children to understand as an indicator of fascism?
Absolutely. You know, sowing distrust among the media, that was something that happened in fascist regimes, and sometimes we see that here.
Were you aware that fascists use propaganda and manipulation and to control those governments, and that's something that was also an indicator that happened during the Nazi regime?
Yes.
And lastly, were you aware that fascist governments use violence and repression, something that is really close to home here in America?
Yes, you make so many good points, and these are really critical things for our students to understand.